Me? Hey guys, how are you? You may remember me. My name is Luke, otherwise known as CoolHandWiz. I used to upload on YouTube once in a while. I'm so sorry it's been such a long time. I've been meaning to do a new video on here for quite a while. Apologies first off for how raw this video is. I really don't have any kind of editing software yet or anything to really record on. I'm using this new laptop I bought right before I moved, and it's not the best. And unfortunately I don't have my gaming PC, which I usually use to record videos on. It has all my fancy equipment and everything. But I really wanted to do some kind of update just so you guys knew that I was still alive. A lot has happened since my last video, and I wanted to do a little short video just to say hi, as well as kind of give you a little update on what has been happening in my life since August, I guess, which is the last video I've uploaded. So I guess I'll give you a little recap from the last video. I mentioned that I had decided on moving temporarily to New York City from Wisconsin, which is where I grew up, and to kind of try and live there for a month and see if I could really make it out there and if I would really like it. I don't think I really went into detail about how crazy this move was, because I guess first off, I think I mentioned that well, maybe I didn't. I was quitting my job, moving out here. I basically, at the time of when I was recording that last video, I was in my 2 weeks notice of my last job and moved out here 4 days after my last day. And did not know anybody really out here besides one family friend that lived in a nearby state. So literally started from scratch, because I also got rid of most of my possessions, got rid of, I'd say 75% of my clothes, donated it all to Goodwill. I don't know if you guys know what that is. I don't know how big they are. But donated it to Goodwill and came out here with a backpack and a suitcase and kind of became like a gypsy, I guess. Moved around a lot. I am currently in my apartment. This is my third or fourth apartment since I've moved out here in September. So for the month of September, I was originally planning on only staying here and trying to see if I would enjoy living out here, as well as seeing if I could find a job to allow me to stay out here. And so definitely took a leap of faith. Basically wandered around the city for the month of September, trying to get a feeling for how I liked it here and if I could see myself living this far away from any family or friends or anything like that. And slowly started piecing things together, was able to start interviewing and found a job within the first couple weeks of moving here. And then also started making friends and contacts out here, which was really nice because I think maybe some of you guys realize how drastic a change this is. Basically moving where you don't know anybody and you literally have to depend on yourself, which is one of the reasons why I really wanted to go on that trip abroad last year, to kind of really test myself to see if I could handle it. But I seem to be doing pretty well. I've been out here now since September, so I think that's almost 6 months, or it has been over 6 months. And I've been working at my job for about 6 months as well. But I basically moved around a lot until I found this apartment in December. Moved in December 1st, or I guess I found it in November, but I moved in here in December. So I've been in this apartment for 4 months. If you guys want me to do it, I can do an apartment tour. I have 2 roommates, which are cool. They both work pretty much opposite schedules of me, so I normally have the place to myself, which is pretty nice. I'm probably going to be doing a movie night tonight. I don't know yet what to watch. Let me know if you have any suggestions. Basically kind of started settling down in this apartment and started getting more my clothes back, basically, because I moved out here with only summer clothing and it got cold pretty fast here. And in addition to that, I got some small pieces of furniture, but most of this stuff I already I got from the previous person, which was a lot of help. Because I can't even imagine moving around New York City. It just is crazy because it's hard enough getting around, but it's actually not that bad. But I really enjoy like the subway and stuff like that. I live in Queens, New York, which is it's just like basically it's a borough of New York City if you're not familiar. But I live really close to Manhattan, and so I go into work and take the subway and walk pretty much anywhere else, and it's great because I am not the biggest fan of driving. I drove a lot back home, and it's kind of freeing to not have to worry about that. I just basically get on the train, and I can just get off at different stops and just walk the rest of the way. Kind of not a big fan of the cold, but I'm used to it back home, so it's not the end of the world. But yeah, just basically this last few months have been kind of very busy with work, and I moved around a lot, basically a month on a monthly basis until I moved into this apartment, just because I was trying to figure out the work and life balance and trying to figure myself myself around the city, and in the last couple of months have been planning actually another trip abroad, which I'm very excited to announce to you guys. I don't know if I mentioned on Twitter. I think I may have. But I'm going on another trip abroad to Europe. This time I'm going to Eastern Europe. I'm going to Berlin, Prague, Budapest, and Venice. And I'll be going around the end of April, beginning of May-ish range. And I'm hoping to do more videos. And if I do, I'll be sure to upload them onto here so you guys can see them, because I know some of you guys really enjoyed those. Maybe I might even do a vlog around the city. I don't know. It's not really practical, and I feel like a tourist walking around with a camera. But definitely maybe a live stream if you guys are interested. The problem is that I don't know really what this computer can play. I really haven't tested it yet. But I'm hoping to sometime soon. If you guys can let me know if you guys actually use any video editing software, let me know what you guys use, because I'm really looking for new suggestions, because I don't have anything to really record on. This is pretty much what I'm using right now as kind of an impractical solution. So still trying to figure that out, and then I can try and see about videos or I guess gaming stuff. But I hope you guys didn't mind this raw video. I really wanted to just kind of talk to you guys and say hi. Or, what did I just say? Hey. But let me know if you guys want to see any like vlogs or like live streams or anything like that. These are a little bit easier for me to do. But otherwise, I'll probably just check in every once in a while to kind of give you little updates. If you guys want to keep up to date with me, though, you can always follow me on Twitter. I post there kind of regularly. Otherwise, more often on Instagram and Snapchat. So, hope you guys are having a great week. Talk to you guys soon. And, yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.